Go over how you're going to do this amplitude and energy CEJ. So, reminder, if you're going to, we have already done this. We practiced evaluating evidence and justifications. This is already done as well. What you're going to do is now open an X option if you're doing that, structured option if you're doing that. So, this is the open option in X, but it's very similar to the structured. So here's the thing. The question we want to investigate is how are energy and amplitude related? In our spreadsheet, we have data for two variables, amplitude, A is low, B is medium, C is high, or energy. And the way we measured energy was by percent increase in heart rate from resting to active. Now, you can open the spreadsheet here. The spreadsheet looks like this. Make sure you're on your period for your period's data. Make a copy of this. Please don't make any changes to this. Make a copy of this file. Make a copy. Then you can make as many changes as you wish. But anyway, just a reminder, here's what we have. We have amplitude, and these kids measured the A amplitude, the low. These kids did the B amplitude. These kids did the C amplitude. Before they did it while they were standing around, this was their resting heart rate. After 30 seconds of moving that battle rope, this was their active heart rate, and the difference between that was 70 beats per minute or an 81% increase. So you can see everybody has a slightly different increase. So instead of using all of this data, we just have the average right here. Okay. Now, that's how you read this data. Then here's the kids for the B, and here's the kids who did the C amplitude, which was the highest. So you can see we have data for amplitude, and we have data for energy, percent increase in heart rate. The question we want to investigate is how are energy and amplitude related, but we have to write that as a question that we can answer with our data. So we're going to write that question in this format. How does the independent variable affect the dependent variable? You have to decide which is the independent and which is the dependent variable. So is it how does the amplitude affect the energy or percent increase in heart rate? Or do we say how does the percent increase in heart rate affect the amplitude? So which one of these things did we measure? What did we take data? Where did we record the data? And that would be your dependent variable. And then the other is your independent. Okay? Once you have decided that, then you write your testable question here, your guiding question right here in this format. How does the independent affect the dependent? You write it right here. And you're going to write it again right here, guiding question here. Okay? So that's how you write your guiding question.